Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a wild one. The defendant thought he could get away with some choice language off camera, but let me tell you, this judge hears everything. The second those words hit the air, her mood shifted and his chances took a nosedive. This is a lesson in why keeping your cool in court is more important than you think. Let's see how this defendant talks his way into even deeper trouble.
Pussy ass motherfucker. I'm slapping the fuck out of your pussy ass this time.
Hey, who's using that kind of language?
Sorry,
Who was that?
Bobby.
Bobby, was that you doing that?
Yeah, I was cussing at myself.
You were saying you're calling yourself those names and you're gonna slap it yourself?
Yes.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Well, we need to wait a minute. Deputy, are you with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who was he talking about slapping?
The jailer, the night he set off the smoke alarm.
Well, it's not a good idea to threaten to commit a person crime as you're coming before the judge. Miss Gillette, Bobby Coe just joined us from the jail, and he was using MF and F words, threatening to slap someone who apparently is a jailer that was on duty when he allegedly set off a fire alarm. And that's why I was suggesting to him that that was not a good way to start the docket.
Well, I guess we'll get a copy of today's court hearing for Mr. Cole's new charges of criminal threat.
All right, Mr. Coe, let's take up your case. We're on the record in 2024 CR 170, State of Kansas versus Bobby Joe Coe, County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state, defendant Bobby Coe in person, in custody and pro se. Mr. Coe, you're charged in one count. It's called, let me double check let me look at the official language. You're charged with unlawful request for emergency service assistance. The state is alleging that on or about the 12th day of September, 2024, in Greenwood County, state of Kansas, Bobby Joe Coe did then and there, contrary to the statutes of the state of Kansas, unlawfully and knowingly make a request for emergency fire assistance, knowing at the time of such request there is no reasonable ground for assistance. To wit, caused fire alarm to go off in jail, raising concern for jail staff. And this is a Class A non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve, in addition to whatever your sentence remains now on whatever charge you're serving, another 12 months and pay a fine up to $2,500. Who has your attorney been that most often that's been appointed?
William McLennan.
Okay. You don't have any more felonies pending?
No, ma'am, I do not.
He had Shannon Cooper on his misdemeanors before, and then she was the contract attorney, so he would need Mr. McClendon now.
He was the one. He was the one that I had for my city stuff, Jill.
What about
Yeah.
his what about our public defender contract with Richard Paw?
I don't know why there might be a conflict with Mr. Paw, but
Okay.
Is
Bobby,
he out of the same office as Chris Pate?
Yes.
yeah,
Chris Pate was my ex-wife's attorney on our child case.
Okay. All right. Very good.
has CR 99 October 15th at 3:30. So he's already here in court on 3:30 with Mr. McClendon on 10:15. It's the case he's custody on.
Wait a minute. Say that again, please.
He has a case October 15th, 2024 at 3:30 with Mr. McClendon as his attorney on the misdemeanor docket.
It's for what I'm sitting in jail on now.
I thought you were on a show cause right now. I thought you'd had your probation revoked. No?
No, ma'am.
No.
No,
He
it's
had-
for, it was driving while habitual. You sentenced me to 90 to 180 days.
He has a review of the time that you gave him.
Okay, so he is serving a sentence, but he's
Yeah.
set for review to see if he can get it modified. All right, and now he's got this charge of
This isn't helping,
reporting a fire. Say that again, Ms. Gillette.
helping getting a modification.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So we will appoint William McClendon as your attorney, if he can take the case, and we will set this for October 15th at 3:30, at which time apparently you and Mr. McClendon have a motion for me to reconsider or to grant you parole for the case that you've been revoked on.
I haven't been revoked. It's just, there
That
was
was
no,
the original sentence, all right?
yes,
Rephrase that. Now, let me rephrase that so we have a clear understanding. You are serving a sentence, and you and your attorney have filed a motion for me to consider letting you out early, reducing your sentence, paroling you, or something of that sort.
yes, ma'am.
And now you've got this new charge, and then you came in here threatening to slap one of the deputies and
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I heard that with my, you better not make me a witness in your case, Mr. Coe.
I apologize.
I was just in trouble.
I was just a little irritated. You know what I mean?
You kind of are a witness, Judge, because you saw it. So I'm gonna have to order the tape of today.
Now, you ordered the tape and you called the deputy there, but if I have to come testify in your case, Mr. Coe, I'm not gonna be very happy with you.
Well, I'll make sure that does not happen, ma'am.
All right, I don't know how you're gonna do that, but
I don't either.
you and Mr. McClendon can work that out with Miss Gillette, but
Uh,
anyway, we have to do what we have to do.
yes, ma'am.
And I won't find you in contempt for talking like that in court, but you understand, we don't.
Yes, I greatly apologize, and I hope that I do not get files charged. I do not need any more trouble. I was a little irritated and aggravated.
All right. Anything further, Ms. Gillette, on this matter?
No.
I apologize, Miss Gillette.
All right, you better apologize to that deputy. She didn't need to be hearing that either.
I apologize, Mayla.
All right, you can go at this time, Mr.
All right, thank you. You guys have a wonderful day.
Your Honor, do we have a bond on this case?
Yeah, do we have a,
Well, he's not going anywhere because I think he's serving a year, but
no, I'm serving 6 months.
oh, 6 months, excuse me. All right. But we can set one. I'm thinking 5,000 cash or surety. Let's make that his bond.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
That off-camera cursing didn't go unnoticed. While it made me laugh, the judge ensured he felt the consequences. Just goes to show you never know who's listening in court. What do you think? Did the defendant deserve the tough love, or was the judge too harsh? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom moments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.